Hi guys, this is Darren from Magico Constructions, just with another quick 2-minute Tuesday rant. The topic of today I just want to talk about is the reason why sometimes there's a bit of an adversarial role, or I suppose one of the reasons why some builders just absolutely hate working with architects on projects. One of the examples I can give you that I hear a lot of builders getting frustrated about is this process of tendering. Now, as you may know, the proper time it takes for a builder to tender a project, to really look at a project in detail, typically takes about 4 weeks, right? It could be anything from 4 weeks to 6 weeks, just depending on the complexity of the project, the amount of documentation, as well as the scale of the project. So you can imagine for a builder to invest that amount of time of, around 4 weeks, you put the time and effort in to read through literally hundreds of pages of documentation and specifications. You submit your price, and then the next thing you know, it's just radio silence. You don't hear back from the architect. There is just no communication. You try to ring and get hold of the architect. You send them emails. Perhaps you give them a call. There's no response. After a couple of days, you finally hear back from the architect, and it's just a very quick, simple one-sentence response, and that is, sorry, we decided to choose another builder. Now I understand, with any tendering projects, you're looking at about inviting 3 to 5 builders to tender, and ultimately there's only going to be one builder to win that project. So the odds of you winning is probably only 25%, if not less at times. But my argument, I guess our frustration as builders come from the fact that when we do fail to get that project, there is no real constructive feedback or any type of constructive criticism for us to really help understand why we didn't get the project. Now, it is one thing to select another builder based on price and price alone, and that is another topic for another day. But more importantly, it's just the frustration of there having no communication once the price or the proposal has been submitted. So if you're an architect and you are tendering projects out to builders, we would really greatly appreciate it if after the end of the project or the proposal period, we do get some kind of feedback in terms of why we weren't selected perhaps on that project, perhaps a bit more detail as to why you chose that builder. Was there a favorite builder to begin with at the start of the project? Was it based on cost, past experience, client preference? All these kind of reasons would help to give us more feedback in terms of how we can improve ourselves for the next tender. There's nothing worse than investing 4 weeks of your time for a tender only to be rejected with just a quick, simple one-sentence response, and that is, sorry, we chose another builder. So that is why some builders just absolutely refuse to work with some architects. And I just wanted to put this content out there so that you guys understand. Now, for us at Magico, we do a lot of our projects based on negotiated tenders. We do a lot of projects under DNC, Design and Construct agreements. So we don't necessarily always fall into that trap, but we do understand the frustration that a lot of our peers do go through. So that is also one of the reasons why with some tenders, we would simply politely refuse to take part in that tender when we know that the chance of our success rate is really quite marginal. So that's just a little bit of perspective from the builder's point of view, why some builders absolutely do not want to work with architects. And there are, of course, other reasons, but this is just a quick 2-minute Tuesday video, so I'll just put that in there, and I hope you guys found this to be of use. And that's it for today, and I'll see you guys next week.